It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's fifth in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Ravens and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in loose. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Again, they turn to Ford. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
For the Browns field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved, But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
They go play action with Jackson. That is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Mitchell.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 26. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to throw, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
the 9-yard line.
Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Yeah, the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Foreman will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. Really nice team.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watson. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw is Watson. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the ground, it's Ford. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Boy, 4th and 2, this crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He stuck to his guns. But after the miss, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they were right.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. This is Ford. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They run with Ford. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Akins.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Ford. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46.
Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Holding offense.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle they go. Ford. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 29, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, it's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Texas man, Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
In motion, Aguilar. Zappi off play action.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Going play action here with Zappi. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Back to throw, Watson.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Bailey Zappi leads his offense back out.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Option right side, Zappi. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Mitchell now off the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Zappi. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Zappi. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. To throw is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Here's Zappi. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Zappi back to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. Watson looks to throw again. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finding Cooper for a catch along the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more with Ford.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Jerome Ford, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Another run with Mitchell.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
3rd and 4. In motion, Aguilar. Off the fake, Zappi.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore, 35 yards. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw, Zappe. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And Zappe to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now a 2nd and 6. Zappe working from the gun. A slant route caught by Bateman. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The tight end in motion right. Now Zappe. A short one there, caught by Likely. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Zappe to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Option play, Zappe keeps and runs to the left. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bailey Zappe. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 6 coming up. Watson to throw. Able to find Judy.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Here's Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw, Watson.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Now Watson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watson.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Taken down by Grant Delpit. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Ravens,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4